I want to share with you how I use the McDonald's strategy to sell 25 plus thousand albums. And you can start implementing this today when selling your music, whether it's online, at a show. And it's that simple phrase that goes like this: would you like fries with that? And it's called an upsell. All right. When someone wants to buy something, you say, hey, would you also like this? And I had a customer that bought, I think it was the Spotify Profits ebook. And there's this one upsell on the page, like even before you check out, that you can click a button and add that. I think it's Instagram Accelerator. And then once you put your credit card information and you click order now, you get offered to buy another course that I think will help you. And then another course that I think will help you. And then I think there's maybe one more. There's 3 different offers I make you. Well, I didn't learn that by doing online marketing and selling courses. I learned it by selling my music and copying McDonald's, who, when you order a fries and a burger, they say, do you want a drink with that? And then if you order a combo, do you want to upgrade your order? Do you want to supersize that? Do you want a dessert with that? They offer you other things. And anyone that's working at a McDonald's that doesn't offer you those other things should probably get retrained or possibly let go if they're not, because they're costing the shareholders and the people that own that franchise a lot of money by not just offering that. And I started doing this with my CDs and my USB keys, and just offering my fans other things to buy because they're in buying mode. And you got to understand, when someone has pulled out their wallet and they're giving you money, like they're in a dopamine state. And this is the thing you understand, like, people love to buy. They hate being sold to, but they love to buy. I love buying stuff. I love buying hoodies, hats, gear, things that I like, right? And when someone's offering me something else that makes sense and I want that, well, then absolutely. It's not offensive as long as it's done in a good way. But so many artists don't do it. And before I even did any of this stuff online, I would always try and train my merch girl or my merch guy when they would be selling stuff at the shows. When someone buys something, make sure you also say, hey, do you have this yet? If they bought a shirt, offer them to get a CD. If they bought a CD, offer them to get some stickers or something else. Or if they buy one CD for 10, let them know they can get 3 for 20. Right? Like that's an awesome deal. Well, you bought one CD. Would you like to get 2 more for like the same price? They're like, dude, that's a great deal. Sure, I'd love to get that. When we tell them, hey, you can get that CD for 10, and say, well, did you know you can get all his albums on this one USB drive for $40? Right? And no one's offended by that, right? And then once they buy that one thing, it's called an upsell. And you want people to spend more money. Why? So that your average order value can go up. Like if you ever saw any of my ads, maybe you saw me marketing an ebook or something like that, I'm not making money off of that ebook. I'm making money off of the upsells. That's when I become profitable. I'm probably losing money when you're just buying the ebook. If you buy maybe the audiobook too, and then you take a course, that's when it starts to be profitable. And this is the same thing with McDonald's. They lose tons of money on the burgers, and they make the money on the fries, and the drinks is where there's lots of margin. And the word margin meaning that, like, look, it costs a lot less to make that drink and sell it for, like, it probably costs them pennies, but they're selling it for like a dollar plus. So it's like 100% plus markup, where with the burgers, it costs them a lot more. Getting the meat, heating it up, all that stuff, putting cheese, condiments, the wrapper, where it's just really cheap to make those soft drinks because they're filled with so much crap and garbage, and I don't personally drink soft drinks. But knowing where your margins are, right? Like I make a lot more money off of a digital album than I do a CD, right? Because I make the digital album, cost me nothing to reproduce that. But with CDs, I gotta press them. It costs me $1 to $2 a CD, right? But once it's digital, then it's all profit. And so we've learned to even have other upsells that are digital items on our store with Manifest, and it's pure profit, right? I find a lot more people like to have things like shipped to them, whether it's hats, merch, and stuff like that. And I teach you how to do all this in a course I have called the Music Selling Machine. And I just want to remind you, as I'm talking about this, that this podcast is sponsored by VisionCityArt.com. If you do need a single cover, an album cover, or you need artwork or whatnot done for your next single, your album, make sure you go to VisionCityArt.com. I'll put the link below this video to help you launch your next campaign. But you really want to think about these things. And that might be why you're not profitable, is because you're only trying to sell one thing. You're sending your ads only to Spotify. Well, what are you going to you can't upsell them. You're not in control of that selling environment. When you send them to YouTube, you're not in control of that selling environment. YouTube now has them. Spotify now has them. Apple now has them. You can't make upsells. Even Amazon can't. But when you sell off your own store, right, like I teach, you're in control of that selling environment. You can sell a digital album and then offer other things, instrumentals, live and concerts, stickers, t-shirts, other merch, right? Because it's on your store. And this is what drives me crazy, is when I'm trying to teach artists and get them to invest to build their own Shopify store or their store on ClickFunnels. If you go to, I think it is smartmusicbusiness.com/free funnel, you can get a 14-day to ClickFunnels, and I give you one of my templates for free there that I use to sell these thousands and thousands of albums, right? But this is, I'm giving you away the gold here if you're picking it up, But, if you need help building this stuff, then go to smartmusicbusiness.com and book a coaching session with me, and I'll help you actually do it. But if you can figure this out on your own and build your own ascension ladder, you might be giving away the music for free, and then you offer them to buy a CD. Then you offer them to buy maybe a t-shirt poster bundle. Then you offer them to buy other stuff. Like, a lot of artists haven't even thought out what is it that you're selling in the process here, so that you can be profitable, so you can make money. And making money is not a wrong thing, guys. Like, get rid of that poverty mentality, or that it's wrong to make money. Like, we need to fuel your art and your music. Okay? And at the beginning, hey, if you got your full-time job and you just want to give your music away for free, that's fine. Do it. But you got to sell stuff. Like, you're actually doing an injustice by not offering them things to buy. Like, they want to buy stuff. People like to buy stuff. But you're afraid to even make an offer, where your fans are like, dude, I wish they would have stickers, or I wish they would have this kind of shirt or sweater. A fan reached out to me the other day, and they said, hey, dude, I love that you got this on the t-shirt and stuff, but it would be really dope if you put it on a hat. And I was like, you know what? We haven't put that on a hat yet. We need to do that. And so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on a hat. And so I'm trying to listen to my fans. And so I hope this has inspired you today into taking action, man. Make some sales, create some merch bundles and stuff. Create upsells. I use ClickFunnels. I use Shopify. All right, I use both of those, but you definitely need to get some upsells going. I hope this has inspired you today. Again, this video has been sponsored, this podcast, by VisionCityArt.com. Your design is so, so, so important. Fans do not hear you first. They see you first. And if you're just whipping out the cover, not spending much time on it, not having, where is it on my pocket here? It's on this sweater here. You're not taking time to make the cover look good, so you can take the same design, put it on merch, put it on a hat, and it's also your single cover. Doing a pre-save campaign, doing a pre-launch, a post-launch, and keep promoting it. You're missing out. And I said to a friend, because we were talking about whether we're thinking about going independent or working with a label, and I was saying to him, man, I said, you know the independent route is worth it long term, but I said, I'm even in the same thing sometimes where it's like I spent the money on the lyric video, but I haven't even spent that same amount of money that I spent on the lyric video marketing the video. And I said, this is where sometimes labels are better at stomaching the marketing expenses, and they know that if they keep investing, and this thing pushes over, especially if it's a good product, if it's a good song, and they know if they just market it enough, broad enough audience, it will catch fire, it will blow up, and it'll pay back forever. But so many artists, including me, I've been independent. I'm really down to investing money in marketing my music, right? But I've got to even crank it up more. You're kidding yourself if you think $5 or $10 a day is a lot of money. If you think $40 a day on marketing is a lot of money, like you're kidding yourself. Like you're going to have the explosive growth. Like start there. I'm not trying to discourage you. Just start there. But you got to increase your income. Like what kind of game do you think we're playing here where you want to have that massive success and $5, $10 a day is scary, $15 a day? Like I said in another video, our max was $1,000 a day. And then I ended up having to dial back, and it even bothers me that I'm not at $2,000 a day. Like just pumping money into this thing. Because why? Because I believe in my music. I believe in it. Do you believe in yours? Right? That you'll market it. Get it out there. Put your cash money on the line. You know what I'm saying? And get it out there. Like I believe in this thing so much. And I want you to believe in yours too. If there's one book you haven't read from me, read Fighter, 5 Keys to Conquering Fear and Reaching Your Dreams. Read From Red to Black, my short journey from debt to liberty. Get that on Amazon. Go listen to those on Audible, man. Go get an account with Audible. Listen to those. And the newest one, oh my gosh, The Truth About the Music Business. What every artist needs to know before they sign a record deal, man. I share everything in there to help you. Because I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did. I want you to kill it. I want you to crush it. I want this to be your year. I want you to tell me, Chris, I'm now spending $100 a day. And my goal is $500 a day. Then I want to get to $1,000 a day like you, promoting my music, getting it out there. Because, like, we got to grow. I'm kidding myself. You're kidding myself. Like, I want to be in the Billionaire Boys Club, like I say in my song Brain Dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to play on that level. Well, you got to start stretching your thinking. You know, you got to start stretching your thinking. The same thing idea is like not just making $100 a day or $1,000 a day, $10,000 a day. You know, my man Myron challenges me to make $100,000 a day, and he's got people that have made $1 million in a day, right? So stretch your thinking, dream big. Make sure you subscribe, comment to this video, and let me know what else you want me to cover. Peace.